deputies, welcome back to another LSPDFR patrol. If you're not familiar with LSPDFR, it's a modification for GTA 5 on PC that allows you to become a police officer. Today, you can see we're actually on the scene of some highway construction, and you can see traffic's already having an issue here, merging from 2 to 1 lanes. So before we go through a walkthrough of this map mod, what we're gonna do is test out police tape. So police tape was just released by Parksfan a few days ago on LSPDFR.com, and what it does is it allows you to create custom placements for police tape. So I'm gonna do that here and hopefully get traffic to merge a little bit better. You can see the speed limit is 35. What we're gonna be doing here as well is gonna be some speed enforcement. So by hitting Shift H, you can see we have the tape in our right hand. So we can attach it to existing things, or we can create our own cones to attach to. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna create it a little further out and try to transition this a little bit better. So by pressing middle button, we can spawn this, and then we can go ahead and place a couple of these.
Some of us have places to go.
Okay. So the tape has been spawned. You can chain it a little bit better than I did, actually. You could just probably do it one way, but it's pretty cool. The tape does have wind properties. There is a known glitch where the tape kind of actually cuts through the floor, but other than that, this is a fantastic mod. I've seen so many people asking for a mod where we can put our own police tape up, and this is the perfect example of it. So big shout out to Parksfan. He did an awesome job with this modification, and I think that will actually help traffic a little better as they transition to 1 lane. So let's go ahead and take a look here at this map mod. So I apologize, I forget the author of this map mod, but of course I'll link it under the map mods in the LSPDFR modification document. And to get that document, you just need to join the first 30 minutes Discord, which is discord.gg/ftm. So we have some pretty major work going on Interstate 1 here. You can see it actually affects both sides of traffic. We've got construction equipment out here. We got a lot of utility trucks. They're doing some major work. So our job out here today is to keep these workers safe. We've had problems in the past where people are speeding through these work zones and causing fatal accidents. You can see right there that truck was going actually pretty fast, so this might be a good spot right there to do some enforcement. Speed limit throughout the entire zone is 35 miles per hour consistent. So you can see it extends all the way up here. It's 1 lane of traffic throughout. So it's gonna go all the way up here and then end right there. So that is what we are working with today. Looks like we're having some people getting caught on the other side of the barrier as well, so we'll have to watch that as well. All right, we're gonna get in our patrol car and we'll set up our speed radar, get some speeds. Okay, so this is how I'm gonna set up my radar. We're using the passive radar in the vehicle, and we're just gonna shift the cone of focus to the left there, and the speed limit is 35. So Tony, a moderator on the channel, he sent me a really cool video kind of displaying how radar works, and it seems that for this type of setup, it's optimal. That I believe the degree of difference from the radar to the road, I think it needs to be like less than 7 or 8 degrees. to be optimal to get a good reading. So I think we would fall within this category right here. So I've got my radar up. If we detect something, we'll just kind of go through this cone right there and see what the speed is. That green car, we clocked it at almost 50 miles per hour, so we're going to try to catch up here. And we'll go ahead and perform a traffic stop. Let's get across the bridge though. Dispatch, we're going to need a 1028 on 43 Lincoln, Jacob Frank 846.
Suspect's license plate 43 Lincoln, John Frank 846, no 1099.
Copy that, dispatch, no 1099s. Just going to get across the bridge here, and we're going to go ahead and initiate a pullover. Right now, there's just no room, and it's just going to cause AI confusion. All right, let's line them up.
Attention all units, we've got a 148 on...
And he's going to be running. Dispatch, copy that. We've got a pursuit of a green baller. We're going to be headed eastbound US Route 13. Speed's approximately 90 miles per hour. Vehicle is occupied one time. Calling a state unit for assistance.
On Sonora Freeway. Respond code 3.
So we caught this guy speeding through the construction zone. He decided just to take off. Just gonna be following him for now. Gonna get back up on scene as well. Looks like we had a police motorcycle. So Pano, the guy who created this pack based off LAPD, he's done some modifications to the light. They do look a little bit brighter during the daytime, which was one of my complaints actually, if you remember. So I think they look a good bit better now. And I know a lot of you aren't in love with my siren, but I'm going to keep it for the foreseeable future. I like it. It's pretty unique. You don't hear rumble sirens too much from where I'm from, so I think it's a pretty cool siren. I wish we still had a modification. It was for roadblocks, so what it would allow you to do is call in a roadblock up ahead. You get like 2 or 3 cars and they block off the road. We could call in a spike strip. We could attempt to pit. Let's go ahead and request a pit. Okay, we're clear to pit. Traffic's light. Going a little fast for a realistic pit. But that's okay, it's LSPDFR. Alright, pit was unsuccessful. Vehicle just went into the side barrier. Headed into Polito now. And the only reason we're still in pursuit is we engaged the pursuit, so we do have some agreements with Blaine County that allows us to go into their jurisdiction if there is a active pursuit that started in Los Santos. Man, the pit is just not doing too much since I'm guessing the vehicle weighs a lot more than my Crown Vic. We're still going 70 miles per hour plus, approaching Polito. Lost control briefly, but doesn't seem to affect his speed. We cannot get him to slow down. Almost just 1050'd into multiple vehicles here. Let's get Blaine County involved. Oh gosh. Oh. Just had an officer wreck out. We passed through Polito now. Man, this driver's been able to maintain control every time I've hit him. Got a 1050, still driving, hit a vehicle there. Vehicle's got some damage now, still on the road. It is a female driver. Headed southbound US Route 1. Traffic conditions are moderate. Stop the car. LSPD, out of the vehicle. This is the police. Get out of the car. Get out of the car now. You're under arrest. On the ground. Get on the ground.
Sorry, piece of crap.
Give yourself up.
Alright, nobody else in the car. Dispatch Lincoln 18, 1095, one female in custody. And Allegra Dahl. Alright, Allegra, you're going to be placed under arrest for fleeing from a traffic stop. We are getting a strong odor of alcohol coming from this individual. So what we're gonna do is take her. Let's get her over here by my car. My car got a good bit of damage during that pursuit there. All right, Allegra, I want you to have a seat for a second. Let me go ahead, move this car. I'm actually on top of her door. My car's smoking. It's probably overheated from that pursuit. So what I want to do here is actually move the car this way. I'll just put the traffic visor on. Yep, we're gonna have to get this thing repaired. It is smoking. Alright, so what we'll do is breathalyze. We'll search her vehicle as well as our person, see if she has anything on her. Alright, go ahead, stand up. Alright, I'm getting a strong odor of alcohol from you. We're gonna do a breathalyzer test. It's a preliminary test to determine if you've been, if you're under the influence of alcohol. So, go ahead, breathe into this tube for me.
Thanks.
You actually can see they put a little asthma thing in their hand. And they're a .209, which is well above the legal limit. So they were drunk as well when they're trying to evade. Okay. Do you have anything on you I need to know about? Any weapons or drugs? I'm going to search you at this time, and then I'm going to search your vehicle. Found a bag of balloons and a Slurpee. All right. So what I'm going to do is get a check on her ID, and then we're going to place her in the vehicle. Okay, she's going to be back. It's valid. Quite the pursuit there, all the way through Polito.
Really?
Hopefully that officer who went down is okay. He took a pretty hard spill on his bike when we were going through Polito Bay. Alright, let's search the car. Might have to pull the car up a little bit to get to that passenger side. Okay, we've got amphetamines. The car is still drivable after all that. They build these ballers really well. Alright. Should be pretty easy to search since it doesn't even have the door. And we'll get a tow truck out here to impound. Pair of socks, okay, and a blanket. So let's get dispatch out here. Tow truck off US Route 1, and we'll go ahead, write up her paperwork. Okay, she's gonna have several charges going on her record. She does not have an arrest record. Okay, let's go ahead and create this report. So the charges are going to include reckless driving for sure, driving under the influence, evading arrest, leaving the scene of an accident, and then the possession of the amphetamines. We're gonna put that under methamphetamines. Actually, we'll put it under controlled substance because amphetamines, sounds like she just have a we could put it under prescription pills because it sounds like she has a prescription that is not in her name. So it's going to be the charges. So traffic stop for speeding in work zone, suspect fled, crashed into multiple vehicles, found prescription pills in someone else's name. All right, we'll save and close this. We'll get transport out here to go ahead and transport Allegra, and we'll head back to the construction zone, get our vehicle repaired, and we'll be back 10-8.
Delta 21, 1023, I'm right here, just pulling up on your 6.
Roger.
Fugitive going 42 and a 35. Go ahead, pull him over. Alright, we'll have to wait for the bridge again. Dispatch, we're going to need a 1028 on 87 Ocean David Edward 844.
Target license plate 87 Ocean David Edward
flags.
844. No 1099.
Copy that, dispatch. Pulling him over as soon as we cross this bridge. Okay, I'm gonna let him go. We've got a major accident now. Let's get this shut down. I think we've got injuries. Oh my gosh. Okay. We'll try to get over here. Come on. It's continuing to cause problems. See if I can get some tape up or barrier using the police tape mod. Prevent this from happening. I messed that up a little bit. Let's put that there. There we go. That kind of works. Okay, we need you two to drive. We need to get EMS on scene. We've got one person unconscious due to that multiple car pileup.
Medical aid requested on Los Santos Freeway. Units reporting a motor vehicle accident. Dispatch units from Sandy Shores. Units respond code 3.
Dispatch, we're going to be on the scene of a person unconscious due to a car crash. We're going to be on Interstate 1 and Route 13.
SUV is responding code 3.
So I believe they, when they crashed, they hit the car, whoever they crashed into, they hit the car too hard and just completely wiped out here. So EMS is going to be en route, should be here pretty shortly, and they're going to take a look. I'm not even going to move his body because I don't want to potentially, okay, he moved himself. I was going to say I don't want to potentially injure him more, which I could see me doing. So here's the ambulance.
I'm here. It's gonna be okay.
You know, let them do their thing. I think otherwise I'm okay. Just a little bit of health was taken off of me due to that accident, so I'm pretty good actually.
They didn't make it.
All right, unfortunately they did not make it, so what we're going to have to do is get the coroner on scene, which I hate to do.
All units code 4.
Never a good day, but we'll get the coroner out here to go ahead take pictures of the body while we still have these cones up. Like they're going to be en route. What I'm going to do is also search the vehicle once that body is taken care of properly. And then of course we'll get the car impounded as well. Result of a collision, that's right. So to delete any police tape you put up, you're going to want to hit Control G. And you can go ahead and remove your last place tape or your nearest tape. So if we do last place, we'll get rid of those two just like that. And we can get back in our car. Deputies, I hope you enjoyed this patrol. As always, we'll take a look at our court cases. We just had one, Allegra, who had the reckless driving, driving under the influence, evading arrest, leaving the scene of an accident, as well as the prescription pills. Her license was revoked and sentenced to 10 years in prison. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys on the next patrol.